Okay, so Nintendo really wants fans to hate them in 2025 because now they've broken up Link and Zelda and friend-zoned Link. I'm being serious. So, according to Age of Imprisonment, the NOA localizers basically say that Zelda just sees Link as a friend. And I think Nintendo needs a refresher course in their own games. So in 2017, Breath of the Wild was, of course, the adventure of Link and Zelda and their budding romance. This was actually voice acted, it was beautiful cinematic stuff, and, you know, it really showed how their romance began. It was, you know, Zelda was super annoyed in the beginning and just couldn't stand Link because her dad appointed a babysitter for her. And then the moment that he saved her life, she completely shifted gears. Like, when he saved her from those assassins in the desert, that's the very moment that Zelda fell in love with Link. And Link, unknown to Zelda, had a huge crush on her for the longest time, which even Mipha, the girl who's technically engaged to him, noticed and wasn't cool with. But there was nothing she could do because it's the princess and her knight, but definitely hurt her feelings, and I felt bad for Mipha. Most players did. But anyway, when Zelda was trying so hard to manifest her powers, it just wouldn't work, you know? She was getting really close to Link, though. She would do things like come up closer to him, touch his hair, and she would just really want to get to know his past and stuff like that. You don't do that for just a friend, you know? Girls and guys don't tend to touch each other like in romantic prospects like that. I would never let a woman play with my hair that's not my wife. That's just weird. Link also, like most men, will not lay down their life for a girl that they don't have any romance prospects for. I'm sorry, ladies. You might be in like a thing where you've had a guy friend for like 30 years. He's hoping for more. I hate to tell you that. And Zelda, what did Zelda do? Zelda awoken her powers because of how sad she was over Link dying. That's the only reason her powers open. She had tons of friends die as champions. Her powers never manifested, okay? Then she held back the calamity by herself for 100 years because she knew Link would come and save her. I mean, that's love, ladies and gentlemen. And then one of the first things she asked Link is, "Do you remember me?" Hinting at, of course, their romantic relationship. In Tears of the Kingdom, she's gushing over Link in the past to the point where Sonia's like, "Oh." Then she turns herself into a dragon, clutching his broken sword that it will be powered up again, and hoping that someday Link will get the sword and be able to defeat Ganon. And the first thing she says to Link when she sees him, "We have so much to catch up on, and I'm glad to be home." I hate to say it, but Nintendo, what are you smoking by even implying that they're just friends? And of course, they have the internet in an uproar, but I want to hear from you guys and gals. How do you feel about all this? You think Link and Zelda were a thing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Or do you think like Nintendo and they're just friends? Let me know in the comments.